Hello everyone, this is Fan from Awesome Tech Gaming Pro. I hope you all are well. Today I'm going to talk about the 50-inch Samsung S95D TV. This Samsung S95D is most advanced 4K OLED TV in 2024. They make 8K televisions with greater resolution such as the Q900D, but they are very expensive indeed. They also make 4K TVs with non-OLED screens such as the Q90D, which goes slightly brighter, but the S95D is best Samsung television right now. If you are new in my channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon for future notifications and upcoming videos. I have another channel named Tech Gaming Villa where I upload similar kind of tech videos like TV comparison, sound system, home theater. You can check and subscribe. Its main competitors are LG's excellent G4 OLED, which came out on 2024, and Sony's A95L OLED, which is older but still regarded as the state of the art. If you see the Samsung S95D picture quality, where other OLED makers such as LG use micro lens array to boost the brightness of their OLED TVs, Samsung uses light intensify quantum dots. They unreached this qd-oled tech in 2022 with the S95B and improved it in 2023 with the S95C. The S95D is noticeably better. The first word I want to say was beautiful. I was watching Doom 2 on a sunny afternoon, by the way, and Denis Villeneuve's challenging palette of subtle oppressed luminous blues, blinding sunlight and inky blacks look absolutely gorgeous on Samsung S95D. One scene takes place in a dark room, both actors dressed entirely in black with flashes of blinding desert sunlight entering through the portholes. That is a recipe for disaster on an old-fashioned LED TV, here with OLED's ability to turn pixels off completely for full black and QD ability to boost brightness. You could see intricate detail across the full spectrum, remarkable. Watching the forest fire scene in Alex Garland's Civil War, the handling of different types of light, sparks, flames, car headlights, fireflies was jaw-dropping. I was forced to go watch the same scene on the Sony A95L, which I have always considered the best screen you can buy. It's a closed-run thing. The Samsung is stupendously detailed and pretty. If you had to criticize it, you'd say the colors here are passionately rather than strictly true to life. Although they are much more realistic than previous Samsung OLEDs. It's a very fine distinction, but there's a lingering sense of enhancement. You may actually prefer it. After a week I did it, I brought a liveliness to everyday tally and gave an extra presence to bread and butter movies. One definite criticism is the judder reduction on Samsung S95D. It has settings from 0 to 10, none of which was right. When the camera panned at certain speeds, the judder ranged from bad to unwatchable. This was especially noticeable on low-definition content. It's a problem shared with all OLEDs due to their high screen refresh rate and remains one of the last nuts to crack before they reach a state of perfection. The sound quality of this TV feels a bit mean, criticizing a TV that is just over a centimeter thick for not having cinema quality sound. In fact, the 8 built-in speakers manage impressive clarity and depth as well as object tracking. The S95D supports Dolby Atmos, but using the built-in speakers alone, any surrounding sound effect feels as though it's coming from around the edges of the screen rather than around you. You do need a Samsung soundbar for the Q Symphony feature, which combines the TV's speakers with the separators for a rich, encompassing soundscape. Having tried it on last year's Samsung S95C, I would recommend it. So the S95D was reasonably quick to set up, the One Connect box simplifying things physically, and the Samsung Thing app minimizing feed V button pressing. I find SmartThings pretty glitchy as a rule, but if you have had a Samsung TV before, you can save all your settings to the app and transfer them instantly to the new TV, which is a pretty neat trick. This includes Wi-Fi connections to other devices. Samsung's Tizen operating system is not the loveliest to use in the world, but there have been improvements here. The home screen has 3 simple tabs, one for live TV, one for streaming apps such as Netflix, and for you which knows what you have been watching, and makes it easy either to pick up where you left off or find something similar. Different family members can each have their own for your selection. There seem to be far fewer picture and sound settings to middle with now, with AI doing the jobs of working out what you like or what the director intended or what the scene requires. If you see the gaming performance of this Samsung S95D, there are 4 HDMI 2.1 ports on the One Connect box, one of which supports eARC for passing lossless audio to your soundbar. The other 3 can be used for gaming inputs, and you will be able to play in 4K resolutions at 120 Hz or 144 Hz if you have a PC that goes that fast. Input lag is just 9.8 milliseconds, comparatively faster than the 15 millisecond hardcore gamers demand. Happy. Variable refresh rate, which syncs the screen refresh to the console's output to prevent tearing and stuttering, is handled by AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. There's no Dolby Vision game mode because Samsung rejects Dolby Vision using HD10 Plus in stream. For PS5 gamer and PC gamer, I put in several hours on Spider-Man 2, one of the best looking of the current generation games. It's fairly demanding in terms of latency and picture quality, but the AI knew the best settings and gameplay was silky smooth, looking great on the qd-oled screen. Samsung's Game Bud is the same as every other OLED manufacturers, letting you check various settings and change them in-game. One nice feature not pictured here is the Game Hub, collating favorite games on the homepage, not just from your console, but any game streaming services like Xbox Game Pass and GeForce Now. With its brighter output and better AI, the Samsung S95D is a notable advance over previous Samsung OLEDs. Colors are more realistic and dynamic range is expanded with sparkling highlights and more detail in the shadows. What actually makes it worth the considerable extra cost, however, is the anti-glare screen. This makes the S95D a superb everyday TV, working in bright daylight as well as low-lit home cinema conditions. I think it's ever so slightly better than the LG G4 and neck and neck with the Sony A95L. Its 2 main competitors. Since the Sony is still more expensive, the Samsung becomes the better all-round choice, particularly if you can pick it up bundled with a soundbar. The Samsung S95D price will be cheaper on 2025, and the 65-inch Samsung S95D price is €2,900 and LG G4 price is €2,800, 65-inch model. The LG G4 uses 4K WOLED with micro lens array, and S95D uses 4K qd-oled with anti-glare. Both are 144 Hz, LLM FreeSync, but the LG G4 has G-Sync. So what's your thought about this TV? Please write in the comments below. That's it from now.